Hello and welcome back, everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. Sorry that break took a little bit longer than usual. I wanted to eat my food instead of chewing in front of all of your faces, but this is the second part to the newest Zodiac session, Zodiac the Next Generation, not to be confused with the other Zodiac game that we have running right now. It's so fun to say that now. Are you all ready to start interacting with your very first interactable world for many of you? Oh, this is going to be fun. But anyways, before we jump into the action, please consider giving us a like, a follow, subscription, all of that fun jazz. All of that is in the links into my all of that is in the links down in the description below. You can also join our exclusive Patreon, which gives you access to our exclusive Discord server, where you also gain first dibs on being one of the newest members of any of our pay-to-play games, if you so desire to do that. But you can also just join in on some of the fun community activities and debates that we get into, you know, whenever we get into them. We are a safe space among the internet, and our Discord server has next to no negativity in it. We don't really have hostility, animosity, anything like that, any E in this place. We might ban the letter altogether, who knows. But anyways, if you are interested, please consider joining our Patreon so you get access to such a good, wholesome place to hang out with us. There are no gnomes on our server. Yes, be disappointed in yourself. Be. But anyways, everybody, after the show, you all meet back up with each other. Yes, we also have a category called If Pets Took Selfies. It makes your day better. You all meet back up with each other after the show. Everybody else is pretty much dispersed completely out of this area. You see Moose is holding a very, well, sizable looking map case. It's about the size of you.
She's gonna trot over. Just gonna open it up.
Okay. You look at it, and it is an in-depth map of the underground system within the Carven Peaks.
Does the dean see him looking at that?
Yeah, of course.
She'll just be leaning over his little mouse shoulder.
That is 1.5 feet.
Just leaning all the way over. All right.
Moose
So
is
you-
gonna look up. That's bad for your back.
I'm young.
You're older than me.
How old are you?
6.
Well, I'm young for my people, and you're middle-aged for yours.
Yes.
This
So
is a
that's
good
bad
map.
for your back.
What are you guys looking at?
A map.
Come look.
Got it from a guy discussing string theory.
What's his people might want to
Thank you,
stay here.
thank you.
What's it
I
about?
wasn't sure if that was the direct reference or not.
Thank you. Yeah,
What
it
are you
was
guys
string
looking
theory.
at?
It's a map for Moose's people.
Oh yeah?
It's like got like places where we could hold up. Also, he gave us a somewhat ominous warning of bad shit's about to go down.
Yeah, he was really vague about it, though.
Londo's gonna raise his hands and go on guard.
Not now.
Oh.
I feel like it's a kind of bad you can't punch.
Ooh, I don't think that exists.
Can you punch bad air?
Hell yeah, watch. And I'm just gonna start swinging wildly.
At the smoke.
Yeah.
Adina will, like, duck out of the way.
Monks so pissed off being told you can't win everything through physical violence that they learned how to punch air.
It's all I know how to do. I'm sorry.
I got
I'm
magic
well aware
hands
you can
now.
Shoot
Whack,
laser
whack.
beams out of your hands.
Hey, nobody's seen that yet. I've never used it.
Yeah, none of you know that.
Hey fellas, what you looking at?
Oh,
Pay me.
It's a map.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
Where'd that mask go, Nobu?
What? The mask? I threw it in my bag.
Okay. Maybe just hang on to that.
Found? Let you hang on to it?
No. Just don't lose it.
Oh, no, I won't lose it. I don't lose anything except my.
You're gonna have to pay me every time you want me to wear that mask.
What? You disappeared the first time. I don't even know where you went.
What?
he's a terrible performer. We're not going to do that anymore.
I brought back the show.
You
I'm gonna need time to recover from the last show.
you weren't there in the beginning. It totally
You
derailed.
started without me.
I looked.
Left.
No, I didn't.
We needed the puppet opener. It threw everything off. I wasn't prepared.
Would you like discussing whether or not the puppet should be the opener?
It should always open. I want you to be the mascot.
I distinctly remember that. I'm pretty sure you said the puppet shouldn't be the opener.
What? No. Puppet is.
Not you, Sebastian.
Sebastian, he would never.
I said we probably didn't need a puppet at all, but if you're going to have one, it's got to be the opener.
No, you didn't.
I don't know. I think you've been drinking. I smell cinnamon whiskey.
We call it Fireball, apparently.
That's me.
That's your nickname. I like this. We got Seabass and Fireball. What's your nickname, Adine?
No, Fireball's not my nickname. I've been drinking Fireball.
It is now.
You Fireball now. Fireball and Seabass. But that doesn't change my question. What's yours, Adine?
It's a Dean.
Oh. Well, that works.
What's yours?
I don't know. That's a good question. What is everyone in the crowd calling?
Bad.
That guy?
That guy. The person that's saying Wonderwall. We'll think of something. We need a
You
name.
know what I call you?
Nobu?
No, a semi-successful failure.
Whoa. You know, you can't succeed without failing. I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You should be a motivational speaker.
I'm not very good at how you say speaking.
Anyway, I feel tired, so I'm just going to, and he's going to crawl up Orlando and pop in his bag.
You go and look at Palando's side, but the bag's not there.
Orlando,
Yes.
where's my bag?
Moose took
Right
it from
here.
you, Palando. Back, like, right as you were kind of talking with Dez, though you didn't know his name was Dez, Moose walked over and kind of, like, sneakily took the bag, but you looked at him and you're like, yeah, whatever, it's your bag.
Yeah, you got it.
No, I didn't.
No, yeah, you did.
I remember taking it.
I was talking to some guy and you came up and grabbed it, and I was like, cool.
Where did I go with it?
I don't know. I kept having my conversation.
I'm just going to. Where were you talking with him?
Do I remember where I was talking with him?
Yeah, there's a little nook over on the side where he was seated.
I'll point over in that direction. Yeah, we were sitting over there.
I'm going to snort. Snort? Yeah, snort. Start.
Mhm.
Trying to investigate for my bag again over there.
Alright, roll a investigation.
I'm going to use my game advantage.
Okay.
Because I really want my bag back. It has all my shit. 21.
You travel around this cavern for about 10-15 minutes looking, everyone else kind of staring at you oddly, and as you're like looking through different areas, you're like, okay, the bag I was there, I probably went that, maybe, and then you look up on a roof, And the bag's just sitting on a roof.
Attempt to climb.
All right, give me an athletics check.
15.
It takes you a little bit of effort, and the Goliath who lives there like opens up their door, looks at you, and goes, "Oh, you need some help, little buddy?"
Yes, I appear to have thrown my bag up there for some reason.
They lift you up to the roof, no problem.
Thank you. And
Sure,
he just
no
picks it up. Could you help me back down?
Yeah. Takes you and brings you to the floor.
Thank you, sir.
Can I pet your head?
I've been told that this is something people want to do, so don't squish me.
He takes one finger and just strokes your head. Do you condition?
No, I self-groom.
Oh, wow. Oh. All right, take care. Closes the door. Hey, honey, I got to pet his head. And just keeps going.
It's official, I'm a fancy rat.
You're living the best life.
No, fancy rat is a type of rat that you can keep as a pet.
Yep.
They self-groom and they are soft as fuck. Anyway, I'm going to look at the bag.
It's your bag.
I'm going to walk back over to Palando, toss it over his head and hook it on the shoulder. Like a grappling hook. And I'm gonna crawl in it.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
18.
Alrighty. I'm messaging you on Discord. You just notice that as you're climbing down into your bag.
All right, I'm gonna message you something,
Sure.
and just everyone else continues on with their day.
Yeah, everyone else. Moose has gone to sleep.
Yeah, I need a cool nickname like Fireball and Seabass.
You don't just come up with a nickname, you gotta earn it.
Yeah, you're right. I do gotta earn it. Next concert, I have something really special. I gotta learn how to play the lute or something. The trumpet's not good for concerts, I'm starting to realize.
There's a halfling walking by who is asleep, passed out in the corner from, alcohol, and goes, "Why don't we call you Gassy?" Just keeps going.
Wow.
Got you.
I don't speak that language, so I don't know what he just said.
I said your shit smells. It just keeps walking.
I'm going to ignore that.
The unwavering confidence of a noble.
So, what are we going? Are we following that map? Who has in? Doesn't it?
I don't even know where the map goes.
I mean, we don't know where we're going. We're looking for a blue rock in a snowy mountain top. That doesn't sound lost to anyone else.
Did Moose take the map in with them, Gerald?
I don't know. Ask Moose.
Moose, did you take the map in with you for bedtime?
Oh, I thought we were all still looking at it when he walked away.
Okay. I'm gonna do something first before I say what I'm going to DM you. I'm gonna pick up the scythe.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna walk up with it, holding that in one hand, or resting it on me and holding the map in the other.
Okay. You all see Moose rising out of the bag with a gigantic scythe over his shoulder. And I mean, it's a normal person two-handed scythe, and holding the map.
Wow. I'm gonna get that.
What the hell is going on?
He's on a roof, right? Don't fall with that or run with it.
No, I'm on. There's a scythe popping out of Palando's hip.
Oh, we brought the bag down to him.
Yes.
That's the first time. Hey, yo.
No,
What?
I do believe this is the first time since I've met him.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Is that not where you're all... Oh, never mind.
No, Moose is like, yeah, I brought it with me. Do you want it?
I'll take a sight.
No, the map.
Oh,
He like shoots it further down into the bag.
no, I've already got a map.
Moose, is that your weapon of choice?
It depends on how I'm feeling. He brings it further up,
It just keeps getting bigger.
like Mary Poppins' bag.
Mary Poppins.
You
was a
want the stupid map or not? Because
This
I can
is
keep
a-
it in here.
This is a 6.5 foot tall scythe.
This is 3 times my size.
Is it a military site or is it a farming site?
It's a martial scythe
Okay.
for you martial classes.
Polando looks around. What's Marshall?
Oh, you met him. One of the drummers.
Anyway,
Oh,
does anyone want the
Marshall.
stupid map or not?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take.
We'll
All
take
right.
it. Moose.
You all take the map.
You take the map from the tiny Grim Reaper as he slowly descends back down the staircase.
Is that normal for him?
I don't know. He's going through an
I was
angst.
about to say, it seems weird. He's got a huge scythe. He doesn't remember what he was doing.
Yeah, he does it all the time. He'll be fine.
I trust Polando.
Jero, do I know anything about the mask to clue me in at all, or no?
Unfortunately, your previous roll would not allow you to know. Wait, you didn't roll yet, did you?
I remember I wanted, when we were looking at the mask, I rolled a really crap roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You know nothing about that mask other than the religious affiliation it has.
So does he know who that mask is related to?
No.
Yes, I do.
No, like, oh, you're asking, like, the figure it belongs to. Yes, not
Yeah.
who owns the mask. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know any. I had a really bad roll when I was looking at it to discern what it might be able to do. I think.
Yep.
Um.
It is the symbol of Markov.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure Moose is just tired. Maybe. He also had some Torres whiskey, so that could explain it.
Oh yeah, alcohol brings out the wild side of Moose. He almost lit a inn on fire once.
Wow.
Handle. Anyways, let's look at that map.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
All right, roll a survival check, whoever's looking at the map. If you're proficient in cartographers, you can do that as well using intelligence or wisdom, your call.
Dirty 20.
A
Shitty 10.
I sent you a DM.
Okay. And where do you put it?
Next to the scythe. Like a sticky note on the scythe.
Okay. Think. You just put it there. Dirty 20. This appears to be an underground system of different caverns and different tunnels that are all throughout the Carvin's Peaks underneath the mountainside. Some of them go up into the mountains, some of them go further south than the mountains, and a handful of them actually breach out into Terra in general. The breaches are somewhere around here, here, and here. There is a handful of interesting, notable locations placed on it. What languages do you speak, both of you?
I speak Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
I speak Common and Primordial.
Okay. Neither of you understand the script or the language that the labels are written in.
The other map was in Dwarvish. Is this in Dwarvish?
You hand it
Probably
over to
halfling,
Polando?
You hear from the cavern the sound.
Well,
of
would
the
I be able
bag.
to recognize the same like language from the other
Um,
map?
same script, different language.
Hmm.
Nobu,
Yes.
Polando, can you guys read this?
Nobu will look at the letter. Which one do you want me to try to read? Like, do you want to point it out to him so I don't have to do a survival check?
They point it out to you. It's easy enough. What languages do both of you know?
Elvish, Infernal, and Draconic.
It's written in Infernal.
What?
Yeah.
Guys, that's not good. It's really bad. Okay. Wow, that's odd.
What's it say? What is it?
What does it say? And where'd you get it?
Two of them are labeled as passage to Devort.
Passage to Devort. Anyone know where Devort is?
Roll history check, Adine.
Okay.
So there are 2 passages to Devort?
Correct.
Yeah. 2 of them.
12. Adine, no idea.
I try to hit check.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Adine has reasons why she might know. You do not. You are a sheltered boy in Morian
Yeah.
who read books.
So that's all that. It's just passages to Devort.
Two of them are labeled as that. A few of them say canyon, far reach. One of them describes bottomless. And there is a place that seems to be noted as the end of the world.
So that right there is the end of the world. That's bottomless. That's the far reach over there. Do you guys, this is an infernal, right?
No.
Londo, that's Dwarvish script.
No, that's dwarvish.
What? Polando, can you read it? If it's Dwarvish, you speak Dwarvish. You've told us this.
Yeah, I can read it.
It
It's
says
dwarvish.
Hikdak duvon, Sivon devun.
Yeah, it says hickory dickory dock. Sea balls.
Oh God, no! It's pronounced sea bass fireball. God. Okay. Where did you get this map? Why is there a map?
Why do you know how to speak infernal?
Mom had weird friends.
Oh, Uncle Jack came over.
I don't have an uncle. Died. I was named after my uncle.
Oh God.
Right. I've been Uncle Jack a couple times.
I don't know what's going on right now.
You are absolutely a monk of Lady Sunseers. Got a blast.
Oh, I need to tell you something, Adam, after the game ends.
All right.
So, do we? I don't know where you're trying to go. I mean, Devort sounds like the place to go, but unless you want to go to the end of the world, sounds
It
like
could be nice. I hear it's nice this time of year.
end of the world. Sounds like a cool tavern.
So didn't you say that halfling guy gave you this map because it led to somewhere safe or something?
Yeah. We were talking to him about, maybe potential interesting locations he knew of in the area, and he said he knew of this safe location that Moose's people might be interested in, potentially relocating to. But I think he did mention that there are undead that we'd potentially have to clear out. So
Oh yeah, let's go there.
Well, if there was anywhere on that map that seemed remotely safe, it'd be the far reach. Because bottomless pit sounds like a lot of falling. End of the world, well, I feel like that's self-explanatory. And I don't know what Devort is.
Do I know anything about Devort?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Moose pipes up. Sounds like a different way of saying divorce.
Sounds like a great place.
yeah.
Solves all your problems.
I think it would be.
I did not know Sebastian had that side to him.
What were you saying, Biscuit?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think it would be between Devort and Far Reach. I kind of agree with Nobu.
We could flip a coin.
I don't know if the mouse folk would do very well in far reach. They have very short arms.
Okay, I guess it's settled then. I guess we're going to Devort.
Devort it is. Let's go. Belanda's going to start walking off.
Oh God, I thought we were sleeping. Oh well, Moose is sleeping in there. Are we just leaving? What's going on?
Are we going to Devort?
Oh,
Yep,
I'm
let's
labeling
go,
all the
Congus.
places on the
Oh.
area for you.
On the big map?
Yep.
Now we know.
Devort's
Yeah.
probably.
Sebastian rolled high enough he can correlate the two locations.
Sebastian, you're really good with maps.
Hell yeah, I am. I'm a sailor.
Or
Oh, there's the end of the world.
where's the end of it?
Yeah,
Okay,
Devort
so
sounds
Far
like-
Reach, and then you're looking for Bottomless Pit.
Yeah, bottomless pit.
Okay.
This is a weird map.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, because it's not written in any language that makes sense.
No, it's
Like,
it's
if you write a map, you'd think you'd want it so people could read it.
it's an infernal. So I mean, it's not that uncommon. There's a passage to the hells here in Zodiac. We know that.
You know that. Nobody else other than you and Adine know that.
What? I thought this is common knowledge.
It is to people who research things. But Sebastian, you're like, wait, passage to hell? Polando, you go, passage to hell? Moose, you go,
What?
Yeah. The first thing
That's
parents
not a thing.
don't go to Taurus, they said. It's a bad place and it can lead you straight to hell.
and Adine, of course, you know about the passage to hell.
Yeah.
Like I said, I guess we're going to Devort. Are we just walking this way? I thought we were sleeping.
Oh, we're definitely sleeping because
Londo,
said that, you know, we
Yeah.
would die.
we're sleeping first before we do this.
That's like the whole reason we came to this village is because they said
Now you tell
we
me.
would like die if we tried to camp out in like the mountain.
That is a good point. Well,
I forgot about that.
I'm gonna set up my bed then to get ready for the night.
All right. And they did bring you out extra blankets and extra pillows since they don't actually have shelter, but it's at least a little warmer in here. You can make a little fire and it's safe, sound. You all go sleeps?
Yeah.
Yeah. Adine's gonna try to sketch a really rough version of that map in her book before she goes to bed.
All right. Do you have proficiency in cartographer tools?
No, very rough.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah, calligraphy as well.
I have to roll calligraphy?
If you have calligraphy,
Oh, let me double check. I think it's a hard no.
Would I be able to help her if I'm proficient with navigator's tools?
if she allows you to write in her book, that's up to her. Oh, navigators? No, that wouldn't help copying. No. There are
But I
specific
understand.
tools for specific jobs. Adine, it's supposed to be a dex check. That was a dex save.
Oh, was it a good save?
14, it was average.
Okay. A dex check. Oh, so I click on the big dex. Wait. Oh,
On
there
the
it is.
far left.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, son.
Yeah, very rough.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So, you do that. Moose! Charisma save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So I'm assuming that Rain is like keeping watch because she doesn't sleep.
Yeah, she'll keep watch all night, just hanging out. She's been very quiet.
Is there any way light can get into this cave?
Roll a survival check.
What are the odds?
So you feel the draft from above. You imagine that you might be able to scale the sides of this room, climb through one of their little flaps, and make it outside if you need to, if you really need to.
Isn't there like
starts
the
to go
mouth to the cave?
There is, but he's trying to do this the hard way apparently.
Right, no, I was just thinking, Polando just sits up immediately while about trying to go to sleep and just, how will I know when the sun rises? How do I do my stretches? I can't live like this, guys. We have to go outside.
But it's cold. The harsh light of day.
But there's no, exactly, I need that. There's no sun in here.
Polando,
It's because it's nighttime.
I don't tell everyone,
That's a good point.
but you are my sunshine. My own.
Oh, no, boo. Stop that. You're embarrassing me.
Song, actually. That's the next song I would have wanted.
I guess I can go one day without meditation. What's the worst that can happen? Let's
Well, you
not
could
lay my
just
head down.
meditate,
Not without the sun.
Well, yeah, you can go outside in the morning.
Not without the sun.
Maybe divorce means sun in an odd language.
Ooh, that'd be neat.
That would be neat.
We
Wouldn't
just go to the sun.
it? Yeah. Maybe Gabby would be there. This would be awesome. This is an adventure. This is like old that I read.
Just wait till all the people start waking up, and then it's probably morning, and you can go outside and stretch.
Divort's awfully close to Mida.
Moose, that's when you wake up, by the way. So, other than Polando, you all go to sleep? Polando?
Yep.
You're shit-faced.
Nice.
You probably pass out at some point in time. I can't sleep, guys. I can't. Oh, soft. Oh, that's cold. The feel of the cold toilet bowl that you lean against when you're too hungover. Yeah. It's so alluring. And disgusting.
I want to say one thing. As
Yeah.
a quick interjection. I have no way of knowing if that is deception or not.
You have no way.
Yeah, no. Gotta love it.
Yeah. So, you all
know,
go to
I
sleep,
miss this kind of intrigue.
and one by one, you all wake up. Doing your morning stretches, Polando, you're actually last to wake up because of the hangover. Moose, of course, first to wake up. Everyone else wakes up too.
Moose walks. Moose
I hope
walks out
so.
of the bag with a scythe.
Gosh, I'm not going to get used to this. Polando, I don't know.
Jesus, what is that?
It's a scythe.
Where'd you get it?
My bag.
Have you always had it?
No.
Interesting.
So then you
It's a
didn't
gift.
get it from your bag.
I was in the bag.
Well, he asked where you got it.
Yeah, in the
Wait.
bag.
Are you saying that it just appeared in your bag?
Yeah.
Does that happen often? That stuff just appears?
Well, you know, sometimes I swipe stuff and forget about it.
What?
How can you even hold it?
It is comical to look at.
He like steps back a bit and swings it around.
All right,
God.
give me a strength saving throw, Moose.
Like me wielding like a tree.
What'd you get?
I'm not saying I can't, but it would be awkward.
He swings and the head falls and it just skits against the area as he keeps swinging.
You're just spinning in a circle, grinding it.
Okay, I feel like I'm watching a 2-year-old running with scissors.
You should put that back. Or at
What is
least
a gift?
sheath on it. A gift.
Whoever gave it to you has terrible judgment.
Probably one of these halflings.
Also, I
That's
amended that
racist.
last message I sent to you. It's supposed to be all.
Here, you should let me hold that for you. You're gonna hurt yourself or one of us. You're gonna like chop off one of our feet or something.
My big toe.
Hold on.
Yeah, Polando, are you wearing sandals?
I don't wear shoes.
Yeah, this thing cannot.
This is a hazard.
Moose reels
Not a good
back
idea.
from you and hisses at you.
Oh my god. Moose, what's gotten into you? He's being all
What's your
angsty.
deal?
Is this their puberty?
Didn't they take all our weapons? What the hell is going on?
Can I incite him? This is weird.
Sure, insight him.
Oh, speaking of which,
I'll
nobody's
use my game inspiration.
Sure. Moose, explain why you are hissing.
It's mine.
It's like Moose. It's his.
It's a gift. I like it.
He gives
can't-
anything that he wants to everybody, but there are some things he does not give up on. They are his. Because he has so few things.
If that's cool and all, just don't chop my toes off, please. I need those
Put
to
it
kick.
back in the bag.
Who gave that to you, Moose?
Oh. Friend?
Oh, do you
This is
not
the
want
most unconvincing thing I've ever heard anyone say ever.
He's lying.
Inside
he doesn't have
me,
any
I'm
friends
not
inside us.
lying.
Whether you're telling the truth or not, that is not a convincing statement.
I know all his friends. They're standing right here.
Friends back home. You really think I don't have more friends than you?
Not in this cave.
Right.
Des
Hey,
walks
Moose.
by. Hey, Moose, how you doing? Oh, hey,
God
Adine.
damn it! Would you shut up?
And it just keeps walking.
Moose, Moose is shoving the scythe into the bag.
Yeah, nice stick. It just keeps walking.
Does Adine recognize that scythe at all? Like, is it significant or unique?
It's well made.
Roll me a nature check, Adine.
Okay.
Not bad. The craftsmanship that went into that scythe is remarkable. You recognize the type of burnt-looking birch wood attached to the shaft itself that does bow slightly, as well as the very sharp blue edge to the steel around the scythe itself. That is indicative of Fira forging, but at a very high quality. It's masterwork.
Okay. Fira forging is just like high quality forging, or is there something?
Not always. Blue steel can only really be found in Fira because that is the only place that they dig far enough that they can get those ores.
Okay.
But a masterwork, I mean, there's only a handful of people for each trade across all of Zodiac who can masterfully craft things. Unfortunately, you are not a very knowledgeable blacksmith or, connoisseur of blacksmithing either, so you don't know the specifics of it.
Okay. Well, whoever gave that to you is really nice, Moose. It's a nice scythe.
Yeah. It's got this little groove. I like it. And he places his hand straight through it. And kind of wheels it around. It's kind of like rotating it. Kind of like it's just it's basically just a ring in the blade.
He's just spinning it around. Yeah, it has an
Probably.
augment slot in it.
I got a shield too, and he brings out this shield bigger than him.
It is a beautiful wooden shield in its construction, made out of incredibly shiny, light oak-colored wood.
Adine will look at Belando and say, "Did he have that before?"
Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't think so.
He's kind of like wading backwards as he's trying to balance it.
He's got a lot of stuff in that bag. I don't know what's in there.
This also
I have
has
a couch.
This also has a augment slot in it.
It's like, I heard that magic stuff resizes to people.
Yeah.
It's like, look at the bag. If I wear it, it's going to be smaller, so I don't wear it. It's kind of why I let other people have it. I don't fit in something the size of me.
Are you going to sell those for money?
No.
What are you going to do with them?
Well, I can use the shield.
Looks like the shield is using you.
I don't think that's how you... Okay.
Well, look at me. See, I'm using this shield. And look at you. And that shield. I'm just saying.
I'm just going to, like... I have an idea. We're gonna need to kill something, though.
What? Do you have any idea how much shit people are giving us because of those two dumbasses we killed the other day?
I said something, not someone.
I know what you meant.
How? Are you reading my mind?
Nobu history check.
Well, I left to go grab all the stuff, so we'll be ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Speaking of, where are we going, guys?
Moose, where did you want to go first? Because I know you wanted to visit your people, but maybe you wanted to look at this place that they could live too.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think they'll want to be there if they know that it is occupied by undead. It's got dead and un in it, so it
That's
doesn't
why
bode well.
We'd go there first. We'd deal with the undead, and then it would
You
be
mean the people
unoccupied.
can't live anywhere that has the word "un" in it, or the letters?
Oh, no. Just because I don't like the idea of something being undead. It's kind of like being re-dead.
Should we check out that location and see if it's worthwhile? And if it is, we'll clear out the undead.
Can someone explain what an undead is?
People that were living that died and now are living again.
It's like
That's a good thing.
zombies and skeletons.
Yeah.
Those are words I don't know. Well, I know skeleton.
A moving skeleton.
That tries to kill you.
Yeah.
Most is like staring at you for a little bit. You blink and he's gone. A smoke trail goes towards the bag.
Oh shit. Well, I guess we decide then, guys. What is this place that you all found for him?
It's, let's see. Well, to be honest, the way Dev, who seems, I think you drank with Dev Blondo, he seems to be some sort of, knows a lot about history, and he said that Moose might be interested in this area, but he gave us this
talent
map.
scout?
A what?
The talent scout that I was talking to last night. Yeah, he gave me some whiskey.
Oh,
Cinnamon whiskey.
yeah. Maybe he has two jobs. Maybe he's a talent scout and a historian.
No, it must be different people. I'm pretty sure this guy's just a talent scout.
Oh, okay. But anyway, he gave us this map and said this would lead us to the place, but he didn't mark anything on the map, so we might be guessing.
Ooh, can I see the map?
You all see Nobu approaching with 2 halflings carrying all of your guys' equipment.
Guys are so helpful. Okay, guys, we're going off to Devort, right?
What? Where's Devort?
What's a
Oh, you know, that's the Devort is a place on that map that I think Sebastian has. Dean made a nice copy, though. I like your drawing. Unless that's in your journal, then I don't see that.
It was in my journal.
Never mind.
Well, do we think Devort is the place with the undead that we need to check out?
It's that, or I mean, I feel like Far Reach sounds safe, but let's check Devort. That's probably a town.
I don't know.
Well,
Far Reach doesn't sound very good. They have really short arms.
That's, oh my gosh, this is deja vu. I swear I've heard this.
What?
Palando, you're the one that decided between Far Reach and Devort, and that was your reasoning.
I don't. No, that doesn't sound right.
Well, according to this map, if we walk south, we'll hit Far Reach first. So we could stop at Far Reach and then keep going south if we need to.
Is that actually what the map's? Isn't the map like passages?
I don't know. I'm looking at the map that Gerald put together.
It is a bunch of passages through the mountains to get to these locations. All of this is underground.
So is the
Okay.
Far Reach one like, if we go to Far Reach, are we going way out of the way, or is it on the way?
The Far Reach is where you see it, but deep.
No,
in the
but I'm
ground.
saying, since it's tunnels, would we have to go like all the way out of the way? Like there's only one way back type thing.
Yeah, are they interconnecting tunnels?
Oh, that would matter on your survival check when you try navigating. So somebody roll your survival check to try to
well, I
navigate.
saw the map. It would
Right,
tell
you
me
saw
if
you
they're
just
interconnecting
because you see the
tunnels.
map doesn't mean you see all of the passages and pathways. It's a very intricate system of tunnels, some of which are parallel, some of which are deeper, some of which get shot out at different areas. Like you're looking at a 3-dimensional pretty much map.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like we're gonna get lost very easily here, and we should just stick to one place.
Okay.
And that place is.
Far Reach is the first place we could get to.
Far Reach or Devort? I said flip a coin last night, but Rolando pushed it to Devort. But what do you guys want to do?
What? Don't blame this on me.
Polando was drunk. No one was listening to what he had to say.
I had a little bit.
I'm gonna pull out a gold coin. 2 for heads, 1 for tails. What are we putting each one on?
Sure.
You have a coin that says 1 and 2 on it?
I'm rolling a d2. So let's say heads we go to Far Reach, tails we go to Devort. 2 is heads, 1 is tails.
Okay.
Devort.
So you have to get to one of the passages first.
Okay. God, where do we go? Sebastian or Dean? Dean, you seem like the adventuring type on the road.
All right, let's see if we can figure this out.
Want some help?
Yeah. Let's try to map our progress here.
I will point at the map and make comments.
Shamalama Bing Dong. Okay. And
Do that over there.
so you
Is that
have
the compass?
disadvantage with Polando helping you.
Oh my god.
He doesn't understand the language to help, and he's not proficient in cartographers.
I was hoping that Adine could help because she can
Okay.
kind
you-
of tell what's going
Do
on.
you
with
want
this
to
map.
ask him not to help you and ask her to help you?
Yeah, I'll be like, no, we're good. Yeah, this isn't dwarvish.
What?
You gotta stay in your lane, buddy.
Look,
Ooh, don't take this pull.
there's a compass down there.
All maps have that.
You're holding the map upside down.
Not according to the compass.
I'm standing across from you. All right, you guys got it.
And now you have
Alright.
to ask the dean.
Adine, can you help me find the easiest path to Devort, apparently?
Yes, I can try.
All right, go
All
ahead
right,
and roll your
let's
survival
do
with
this.
advantage.
Hey,
19.
Not bad, not bad. I thought you were proficient in cartographer, Zadine. Are you not?
I don't know where that would be. Where I would find that?
Left-hand side where your tool proficiencies are.
Under passive perception
No.
of window wisdom.
Oh
I'm
wow,
not.
yeah, you don't have any of those.
Can I teach myself cartography?
You can pay somebody to teach you.
Great.
Wait.
I'm gonna pay Sebastian to teach me sometime.
I don't know cartography.
Damn it, Sebastian.
I know navigator's tools. Makes me a good navigator.
Isn't her background archaeologist?
She swapped things.
Oh, 'cause, yeah, I was gonna say you get navigation.
And also, she's not an archaeologist.
what?
She isn't.
Nathan would be disappointed.
She's not related to him, dude.
She's rebelling.
She's a Triton, for fuck's sake.
Anything can happen.
Dude, Tritons are not when humans fuck fish. Okay?
You don't-
That's called redneck.
And Dean is offended.
Tritons are their own thing. It's when elves. No, thank you for getting it. So yeah, you look at the map and there appears to be a passage maybe 6 or so miles away from this location. It might be heavily buried though, which means you would just have to dig through the snow a little bit to get to it. At which point you're now traveling through the mountain's tunnel system. In which case it would leave you maybe 16 miles before you actually make it to the location called Passage of Devort.
I'll look at one of the halflings. A spade or a shovel from one of you guys.
Oh, yeah. Do you have anything else to trade for it?
I have a gold piece. I also have this bag of sand.
Is it like
I
just
pop-
literal sand or?
Little bag of sand.
I've got a hand axe.
Oh, that'll do.
Cool.
Moose, you popped up. What were you saying?
I was gonna pop up with a human-sized crowbar.
Ting! Yeah, hand axe. Yeah, we can actually totally use this. We can shape some more doors, maybe out of wood this time. That'd be cool. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Dibs on the shovel.
Yeah, I'll give you get the shovel then.
All right.
Londo, you are now holding a shovel. So,
My new weapon.
it's going to take you probably the day of travel to make it to the passage. Notably, Sebastian, as the two of you are looking at this and trying to like get a gauge and scale of everything, you're going to be heading about 1.5 miles under the mountain to get to Devort in total. That's pretty damn deep.
It's unsettling.
Yeah.
But it could be very safe for the mouse folk to live there.
Potentially.
Well, to be fair, we always used to live in the dark.
This dark is actually less dark.
So
Oh.
with my
And
you
less
know,
screaming.
perceiving of the tunnel system, are there tunnels that lead out of the mountain like that would be accessible near Mida?
Closer to Mida, there are a couple of tunnels once you're inside of the mountain range itself, but that's a little treacherous to get to from Mida unless you're an accomplished, traveler. In which point you would pop out at this passage of Devort. Be able to navigate to it. Both passages are underground, like very underground.
Isn't there one like back here that would seem safer?
No, I was just
this
thinking
way,
in general.
yeah,
Yeah.
but not close to Mida. There are passages close to Mida where 8 miles is much more significant than 15, 16 miles, but it'd be more difficult.
No, that's all right. I was just curious.
Alrighty. So, you all start traveling?
Yeah, I think we can We can try that.
You're
Are we
escorted.
hoofing it?
What?
Are we hoofing it?
Awesome. 1 foot in front of the other, Palando slowing your pace so everyone else can keep up with you. You are escorted out of this little tiny community here. If you all would like to label this location on the map, feel free to do so in case you ever want to come back here. They're here, they're cool. The 2 halflings that were escorting
By the
you.
white X.
Huh?
What location?
The white X.
Oh, okay.
White is me. If I use a different color, that's for somebody else.
I thought that X was something else from before.
No. That was to mark your location.
All right, sweet.
You know there's a text tool, right?
Fine.
That's
But
how I
anyways.
labeled Leoless under new management.
Yeah. And Clive. Somebody just hand wrote Clive.
Again, that might have been me.
We trust you to draw each monstrosity on this map. But be forewarned, it may become canon in size.
Oh, I get that honor?
The Kool-Aid man we drew.
Hey, look, guys, Zodiac's now gone. All it took was one, oh yeah.
Well, depending on the size.
Yeah. And as you all get over towards the front doors, the 2 halflings hand you all your weaponry. They weren't allowing you to keep it in here.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Blast.
Yeah, no worries at all. No worries. They go on either side of you over to the walls and start cranking a gear that slowly causes the doors to grind open very widely for you all to walk through. And you're immediately hit with a temperature that's about 20 degrees or so colder than where you just were, and it is it's nippy.
It's understandable.
You wink at the halflings. The one looks at you and goes, I'm married, bro. And the other one goes, So
Cool.
apparently we found out Nobu's thing. He likes halflings.
No, he just winks at people. He was told it would make him cooler.
God damn it, Sebastian. So yeah, you all walk out into the beautiful, cold, crispy air, feeling daylight on your skin for the first time since yesterday. Some of you are uncomfortable with this. Most of you are happy, though. And you start traveling.
All right.
Having your feet stomp through the hefty snow inside of this area, completely bypassing the map that I had emergency made for Leolist in case you guys went there.
Hey, what's that over there?
Hey, look, a distraction. And you all just keep traveling.
God, Jared's not even getting creative with his names anymore. Distraction.
Get out.
I'm sorry, man.
Listen, I kicked Bibble from one of my discussions because he kept talking gnome bullshit.
Hey, I have never once suggested anything gnome related.
That is fact. That is fact. But anyways, as you are traveling
I've talked
through,
about it.
you do periodically have to take a stop to gain a little respite from the heavy winds and blowing of snow in this area. You are nearing a much colder environment now. Is the season, of
Okay.
course. Just periodically you have to stop or else... Oh, Nobu just drops and makes a snow angel, apparently. Give me a con save, Nobu.
What are you doing? You're gonna get your coat all wet.
Oh, 20 minutes into the journey, he just starts sneezing. You have a cold, Nobu.
Guys, it's cold.
Yeah.
It's called winter.
What? I miss summer.
You got it in your socks. No, it's not winter. It's actually fall.
I'm missing a sock.
If there's snow on the ground, it's winter. That's what sailors say.
One sock is wet and one you're just missing.
Oh,
I could put it back on, but I'd have to step on that mask. Worth. And nobody's gonna try to put on.
Anyone here proficient in religion? Anyone?
Yeah, Polando is.
Cool. You never defile the object that is a holy symbol to any god,
Gonna put it on the
especially
top.
any that may be spiteful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
don't
wouldn't
step.
know.
That's why don't step on a lizard scale.
Okay, fine.
It is a holy item.
Okay, I'm just gonna put. It's a holy puppet. He's gonna put the puppet back in his bag.
Making
know,
it
I
a
could
puppet
keep it.
was not defiling.
Also, I am knitting you a sock.
Thank you, Moose. It's so kind.
Moose, it's a very good temperature inside of your bag right now. It's cozy.
So here's a fun fact about myself. If my face is cold, but the rest of my body is warm, I will be incredibly hard pressed not to fall asleep.
That's how I sleep too.
Yeah, I cover my entire body except my left foot.
Aren't that someone in the middle of the night will grab your left foot?
No.
Demons.
Yes, cannot have those feet outside them covers.
No, if something wants to grab my foot, they're getting kicked in the fucking face.
Demon or not.
I don't
Boom.
give a fuck. Listen, we had this discussion. If it's fight or flight, my ass is fat. I'm fighting. Just gotta know what's gonna happen, everyone. So anyways.
Don't judge.
Yeah, totally. You all continue traveling. Every so often, you do listen to a louder wind brush over top of you all and see things passing above you high in the sky. It's a little disheartening.
Butterfly in the sky.
I could fly twice as high.
Somebody threw me up here. I'm going to die.
Who outside the bag has the best passive? Adine?
I'm not
Philando?
sure.
Maybe me? Yeah, I think so.
Philando. After the second or third time they pass by, you look up and you actually see these massive birds that look to have a 10, 15 foot wingspan.
Ooh, neat.
They're currently circling you.
Ooh, neat.
What's neat?
Those birds.
What
I'm gonna
birds?
look up.
You
And
look
they'll
up.
see- they're like probably about an inch long.
Oh God. Oh, I know.
That is.
Finch.
They're really far away.
I don't think that's good.
Little tiny birds up there.
Are they circling us?
Yeah.
Hard to say from that far away, but they're definitely not going anywhere else.
I think we're fine. We should just make our way to that tunnel. The second we get in there, they won't come there. How many underground birds are there? Bats.
Well,
Badgers.
getting to the tunnel
What's a
is
badger
probably a
bird?
better idea. Is there any way we can, like... I mean, there's nowhere to hide or disguise our...
Why do we need to hide? They're tiny.
Philando, one flies within 100 feet of you. Oh, they're pretty big.
They're growing.
Shut up!
What are you screwing about as I look out?
That.
I could cast gust of wind at them and see if it'll push them away and scare them off.
I mean, they're not doing anything.
Yeah,
Just
but
flying.
I feel like that one, and Adina will point at the closest one, might want to eat someone.
Noble, can you, like, skywrite just a bank of clouds above us. Like, don't write anything, just like fill in
It's a great idea
clouds.
to push all the clouds he can towards the birds with skywrites.
You try
Alright.
talking to him?
The birds fly around the clouds.
Okay, that's not working. Guys, I can still change it. Do you want to write something? I can write Draconic Help. This is Vast Carven Peaks. There are dragons here, I'm sure.
I don't know. This doesn't look good.
I say we just keep going and ignore him.
Well, we got to keep going because we can't stay here, but we need to keep an eye on them.
All right.
If they
You
come
all-
near us, somebody should. I don't know. Does anyone have a bow and arrow?
Gonna shoot birds for flying?
I'm gonna shoot birds if they attack us.
You all watch as
Everyone talks about how these are dangerous mountains.
one of these gigantic birds flies and lands at a peak, maybe about 40 or so feet away from you, flapping its massive wings, looking up at this magnificent, beautiful eagle as it is looking down at all of you as prey. And in that moment,
It's looking at an eagle?
there is an eagle looking at you all, a giant eagle.
Oh, it is an eagle.
It is a giant eagle.
Okay.
And as it's kind of staring at all of you, Palando, you hear something bigger. And coming up behind this giant eagle appears to be a large, destructive looking creature with brown scales feathering out. It snaps the eagle around the neck and just crunches as it lands looking at you all. I'm gonna bring
It's
y'all
always
over
a bigger
here.
fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring y'all over here. And how about that initiative
Nice.
thing? This map is a placeholder, just so you know. Because I don't have a mountainous path map right now.
I
Go
don't
here.
see my token.
Well, you can bring your token to the map.
I don't see the map.
Oh, somebody brought my token to the map.
I did.
Oh god, we're back here.
Yeah,
The set of this place is haunting us.
the sight of
Adine, I have to
birds.
give you vision.
Yeah.
Can people stop pinging their shit? Thank you.
I was just adding my thing in.
Just looking around.
I'm blind.
Well, if you get picked up by it,
There we go.
Ooh. Maximum initiative.
Nice, nice.
No idea what I'm gonna do.
All right, there you go.
Is Reyna like scouting ahead or something?
Sure. That sounds like it makes sense.
I haven't seen her in a couple days.
Hey, Jero.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled initiative in months, I feel like. Did I do this right?
Select your token, hit the initiative button on your character sheet, and it'll add you to the tracker.
That's right. I don't see my token.
Your token's right there.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Why did it just try to do that? That was stupid.
So if this is a placeholder, like what does the terrain look like?
Mountainous, difficult, with many different swoops. It's mostly just so you guys have correlation to one another. Everything else doesn't really matter that much. Okay. Now I have to roll its initiative, of course. Blood dice, blood dice, blood dice. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yep. Okay. Sebastian, you look over at this wormling, this brown, hulking, beautiful creature that has just snapped a giant eagle as if it was, a plaything to it, looking down at all of you.
Oh, crap. Maybe it's not hungry anymore. I guess I'll step forward to protect Nobu and ready in action if it comes to attack people around me. I'll hit it with my hammer.
Okay.
Defensive stance.
Adine.
Okay. I am going to cast Gust of Wind on it. Because, sorry, Gerald, where it's standing on like the edge of something, right?
The edge of one of the cliffs.
Yeah, I want to push it off the cliff.
Okay, it would just push it further along the edge it's on. You're underneath the cliff that is looking at. It has the high ground, Anakin.
Can I push it from behind?
Roll Gust of Wind. We'll read and find out.
Okay.
So you want to push it towards us?
And down the hill to die.
Nice.
I think you're highly underestimating its power.
It originates from you.
Okay. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it
that's
only shoots 30 feet as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Which
It's
would
too far
hit it.
away, right?
No, it would hit it from this angle. You'd probably have to take one step forward, but it wouldn't push it down. It would push it back away from you.
Okay, can I take a defensive stance and wait for it to come closer, if at all?
So you're holding your action to cast the spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Even if it does not come closer, you will lose the spell slot for holding action, okay?
Okay, understood.
Cool. Palondo.
All right, guys. Now this thing we might need to be concerned about.
Forwards. I might talk it.
What? Those are weird words. I'll move up 15 feet. Is it within 30 feet of me now?
Yeah.
All right. You guys see for a moment Philando's eyes flash with light, and then it runs down his tattoos on his arms, and he amasses light in his hands and launches it up at it.
Give them holy fists.
Holy fists! What
Holy
did he do?
fists. 26 hits.
Holy light fist, Polando.
9 points of radiant. Ooh, max damage. You all watch as this bolt of radiant energy just slams against the creature, pushing it back a little bit. All right.
Philando kind of shakes his hand. He's like, okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. And then he does it 2 more times.
So, flurry of blow it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and blow it. Do it. $18 hits. 11 will miss. As you throw out these bolts of divine energy towards it, it starts like scampering away, looking a little confused right now.
And then I'm going to run back 35 feet.
Okay. Wait, you have 60 feet of movement? 50 feet
50.
of movement. Yeah,
Yeah.
mobile. Yeah. Alrighty. The brown wormling's turns. This one lets out a loud call upwards that causes you all kind of to like quake and tremble a little bit as you feel a shaking in the ground underneath your feet, and another one pierces up right beside all of you. Held action goes off, Sebastian.
Yeah, hit it with a hammer.
Adine, held action could go off if you wish.
Whack a wormling.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe
The
it has to
dragon
make a
rolls.
strength save.
I have now come up with a weirder thing than the dragon turtle. A dragon mole.
Dragon mole. I mean,
Try
these are
not to
practically
kill.
dragon moles.
16 hit.
It's a strength save, right? Oh, they're pretty damn strong. 16 on its save. 16 just barely hits.
Yeah.
So it is not pushed away from you, Adine. You unleash the wind towards it, but this creature is larger and stronger than you anticipated.
Crap.
Get your damage on it.
I'm gonna have to smite it.
Smitten.
Zap! It didn't do anything.
Who fought the holy warriors?
Oh, there it
bitch?
is.
All right, so that'll be 15 points of damage. Not bad. Oh, that's too many. You swing your warhammer up and crash right against its mouth. It stumbles backwards a little bit and gets hit with the breeze, and then turns to take a snap down at you, Sebastian. Okay, what's its plus to hit? 14 to hit.
AC is 19.
It starts chomping and denting against your shield. It has a massively powerful jaw. Your shield, it's not magical, is it?
No.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
One.
Alrighty. You lose one of the AC bonuses the shield grants you, as it's starting to crunch, and you feel like it's getting ripped apart from the massive mouth of this creature.
Well, that sucks.
The other one is going to jump down towards you, Adine. Scurry across the ground very quickly. Take note that its wings only allow it to glide. It doesn't actually fly. It just scurries and then runs over towards you, and is going to bite you with advantage. Thanks to its, what do you call it? Flanking. That will be a 19 to hit, Adine.
Okay, my armor class is 13.
Okay. You will suffer 11 points of piercing damage. And, your armor, is it magical?
My armor is just light armor, not magical.
It's light armor?
Yep.
Cool. Roll me a d4.
Okay. /R.
/R space d4.
Hell yeah. I'm getting it.
1. All right, you lose... Oh, 2.
Wait.
You lose 2 from the benefits your armor is granting you. As it bites in, you feel a wave of this pulsating, sharp air just start mincing against the materials of your leather armor.
So I take 2 more hit points off?
No, you're losing 2 to your AC.
Ugh, okay.
Yep.
I think that's all of it, because isn't leather just 11 and 10's normal?
Oh, you're wearing basic leather armor. Nothing else?
Yeah, just light armor.
Okay, your light armor is now destroyed.
Oh,
Moose!
Do these things not have eyes?
You pop out and you look. They do have eyes.
Yeah, I was just looking at the picture of them, so I was like, what's that?
The picture isn't perfect. Unfortunately, brown dragons don't have good, images and
Art.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so they're just not as weird looking. Alright. Hey. Popping out of the bag that's on Palando.
So you're next to Palando.
Yep. And I'm going to... It's a bonus action to hand somebody a potion, right? But not make them drink it.
True.
I forgot to do this at the start of the day. Good. Better at remembering that.
Yeah. It is an action to force feed a potion to somebody.
It's also an action to drink this.
You could drink it
Anyway.
yourself.
I'm going to pop up, like torso up. Look over at Palando. Drink this. As I hold a small, tiny vial.
Blondo, do you take it?
Sure.
Think.
It's a bless in a bottle.
It's a blessing in a bottle.
Or boldness. You can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to every attack roll and saving throw you make for the next minute. Bless in a bottle.
But it is an action to drink.
Yep. And I'm going to like, wait, hold on. Stick his hand back in the bag, rummage around, and toss out a green vial bottle at it.
At a wormling?
Yes.
Okay. Do whatever
Con
you're
save.
doing. Oh, con save? Blood dice. It's all or nothing, always. Its con save is plus a lot, so that's 8.
That fails.
Yeah.
I am Ray of Sickness. Sorry.
A typical potion is a bonus action to drink. His is
No,
an
it's-
artificer's potion, so it's a little more difficult. My homebrew rule, bonus action to drink.
It's actually it's a subclass feature.
Yeah. That's why
I'm
it's
just
different.
wording things as potions because fun.
Yeah.
That's also why I threw a green wild potion. I forgot I need to roll a 2-hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yes.
What's-
The con save is for damage and
It
an extra
failed.
effect. Does it have immunity to the poison condition?
No, it does not. It just
Right,
has
because
resistance to poison.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a brown dragon.
Okay, so I gotta have something.
Yeah. Like most dragons. So
Yeah,
it takes
so
half damage,
it's-
but it's under the poison condition now?
Okay, I'll roll in a chat.
Thank you. And I forget, nobody ever redeemed the mango die, so I'm still rolling with blood dice. Yay.
Honestly, I kind of want Wyatt to suffer with us.
That's fair.
So yeah, 2d4. He's poisoned until 9 next turn. I'm gonna pop back in the bag.
Okay. Nobu!
Nobu, seeing that Sebastian's in trouble, is immediately going to activate Blade Song with his bonus action. So his speed's going to increase, his AC goes up. He's going to run around the creature to its back, start stabbing.
Flanking.
Yeah, let's do it. You got this, Sebastian! I believe in you! Rapier, public. 23.
That hits.
Okay.
Damn, y'all are just jumping, like just jumping around its AC. 11 piercing. Oof. Oof. It's looking a little hurt.
Let's see if I don't think I can attack twice, so that's my turn. Yeah.
Alrighty, Sebastian.
All right. Well, is it like a free action to put away my shield?
Bonus action to Doan or Dove. Unless you want to just throw it to the ground, in which case that's free.
Yeah.
Used its mouth like a garbage disposal.
Because even if they miss me with their next attack, they're gonna destroy my shield.
Yeah. They're pretty vicious.
So I'll drop my shield.
Free action, throw it.
And I will bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself to give me a +2 to my AC.
Okay.
So I'm back up where I started.
Nice.
So I'm back to 19, and then I'm gonna use my hammer two-handed.
Fuck it up.
And I have advantage from flanking.
Yup. 22 hits.
22.
Right against its mouth.
Oh, I gotta unclick because I'm not gonna smite this time because I only have one spell slot left and I want to save it if I crit
Okay.
or if I need to cast something else.
Cure wounds, cure wounds, cure
Yeah,
wounds.
pretty much.
5. You crush
Terrible.
upwards against its massive jaw. But it has a very strong jaw, it turns out. All done?
Yeah.
Dean.
All right. Dean's gonna run at its face and jump up on its head and take out her dagger and stab its eye. Or
Do it.
try to.
Which one? This one? The one that has allies around it? Yeah?
The big one that's right in front of me here. That Nobu's behind.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Here I go with the eye stab.
Flanking, so advantage.
Currently ultraning yourself along with Sebastian.
On its shoulders.
Wait, what the F?
That was the Power Rangers one.
By the
again.
way, if you're moving, you are provoking attack of opportunity from the worm.
Megazord.
That's fine.
Okay, it'll attack
Gerald,
you.
I keep trying to click my dagger.
Okay.
It's
It might want to ask
Where
you
did Dean
if you
go?
want to roll private or not.
That's not.
It is.
It's asking
Click
me.
Click
yeah,
away
no,
from your character
close,
sheet.
like minimize your character sheet. You'll see input value behind that.
Because you
Okay,
didn't
what-
have to move to attack that guy. He was like right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay. So Gerald, what if I don't? That's not popping up for me.
Close your
Oh,
character
jeez.
sheet and then try again.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Input value.
Roll again, you might crit.
Roll dagger again.
Yep, you had advantage. Flanking. All right, 16 just barely hits.
Yes.
And you said you were moving, provoking attack of opportunity?
I'm jumping on its head.
Okay, so this one will attack you instead. That will be a 12 to hit, which hits you with your DC, with your lowered armor class.
Yeah. What is my DC at now?
Your AC is just 10 plus your dex modifier, so I think 12.
Okay.
Yeah, you only lost one off of it. It sucks when you're wearing heavier armors.
Okay. So how much?
11 points of piercing damage.
Good God.
Yep.
Okay. I feel fine.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
I was going to mention that.
Okay.
Yeah, click on dagger. Yay.
And is that it? That's all you're doing?
Do I click my other dagger?
No, you only have one dagger.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, with my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so 7. Because you can do something as a bonus action if you ever
Right,
choose
yeah.
to. Just reminding
Yeah,
you.
I won't.
Okay. Screw those guys. Blondo.
I will drink the tiny potion that he handed me.
Go, 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 go. That's an action. And you are blessed now.
And I'm gonna start moving back slowly, about 15 feet back. I'm going to tell Moose, brace yourself, and I'm going to get down a 4-point stance.
All right. Moose is in bag. Is that
I
it? No
don't know
bonus
what you're
action,
doing,
anything?
But I don't like it.
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay.
I'm just getting ready to take off on my next turn.
There it is.
The first one with disadvantage is going to try to omnom the person on its head.
What?
That's an odd. Okay.
You're on its face! It rolled an 11 anyways. It has disadvantage. As it's trying to trying to get at you.
Does
The
it
other
hit me,
one,
or am I just swinging around?
you're just swinging around. You do not possess the strength to hold this creature down. The other one's going after you, though, Sebastian. That'll be a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll just
shit.
hit.
All right.
My AC's only 19.
That'll be
Uh.
11 piercing damage. And roll me a d4.
Hold on, I gotta check something.
2. You decrease the value of your armor by 2. As it starts shredding through it easily. Even metal is easily shredded by a brown dragon. Moose.
All right. I'm going to pop out of the bag.
Okay.
I am holding my scythe.
Alrighty. It kind of
Exactly.
falls
Battles-
forward.
Battle stance, dragging it along with me. Running.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Standing out here.
Yep.
Put the scythe on the ground. And I'm going to specially make a potion.
Okay.
It's the healing potion. Not a healing potion, but I'll just roll that up.
Sure. That's
You can
a lot.
create additional experimental elixirs by expanding a spell slot at first level or higher for each one. You can use an action to create the elixir in an empty flask you touch. I am picking number 1.
Healing.
The drinker, healing. The drinker regains number of hit points equal to 2d4 plus your intelligence modifier.
Yes.
And I'm going to say, Dean, get down from there.
She's gonna say, I can't! It's just like flopping her around.
Is that your action?
Have a great potion.
Is that your action?
Yep.
Alrighty, Nobu.
Stabbing it still.
Do it.
Hopefully.
Flanking still.
Do it. Normal. Oh wait, that was normal. My bad.
Yep, roll one more.
There we
23
go.
hits. For 7. It's looking a little rough.
I don't think I can hit twice yet.
Nope. You do have a bonus action, though, in case you can do anything with that.
Can I use my dagger?
Offhand attack, yeah.
Okay.
No dex mod to damage. Roll again. Advantage still. No, that misses.
Yeah.
You're so much better with the rapier.
It's too small. I don't know what's going on. I'm dropping the dagger.
Okay. Sebastian. That dumbass just dropped the dagger.
Right. Well, I'll hit this same one again.
Go for it. Flanking still.
Oh yeah.
23 hits. Whew. It is looking very hurt. Very hurt. As you crack into one of its arms, it kind of lands, bouncing its head up, Dean getting thrown around like a rag doll. All done?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Adine.
Dean, don't kill it.
What? Okay, so Adine's still on top of the head, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna like slasher style keep just like smashing the dagger in and out of its eye.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll. Advantage still.
Okay.
Roll again. $18 hits. For 8. It's still up, but it is looking rough. Nobu, those are your three of your 4 words. Dragons are lame. Okay. All done, Adine?
Somebody's tempting fate.
Yeah, she'll just cling desperately to his head.
Holondo.
All right, I'll run up on the first one, do a backflip, and try and bicycle kick it in the head, do
Okay.
non-lethal damage.
Do it. Do it. Yeah, that hits. For 9, you drop kick on top of its head, and the creature falls unconscious on the ground.
I'll continue around to the other one, then flurry of blows on that one.
Pew pew. Do it. That's as far as you can get, right?
Yeah.
All right, no flanking, unfortunately.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah.
Still non-lethal.
Yep. Oh, it has plenty of hit points. I'm not worried about you killing it right now. 19 hits. Natural 20 hits. Ein. Very consistent there. You
Very.
run through its legs, popping up on the one side, and just speedbag, pop, pop, and it wails outwardly. Very pained.
Just try to knock it out, guys.
Is one of those doubled because of the crit?
That was the double, the extra 1.
The extra 1? Oh, man.
Yeah, he
I
only
get
rolls a D4.
extra.
Yeah. Well, since you're the one who just punched it, it's going to turn and bite you.
Cool.
That'll be a 15 to hit. Your AC is
Oh, miss.
18.
Yeah, I had to look. I couldn't remember.
It goes chomping at you, and you kind of just like do a split and then go back up right where it was biting. It looks very confused at you. Moose.
I'm telling you, it's raspberry flavored. He's just gonna, god damn it. He's gonna walk up, crawl onto your shoulder, and just like give you the potion. Drink it. And I'm using my action to make her drink it.
Adine, do you willingly drink the potion?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll it, Moose.
2d4, 9 points of healing.
Your wounds start stinging off of your body, but sealing themselves up.
Thanks, Moose.
Bonus action, Moose.
Bonus action. I can. I have one thing I can do. It's a very wonderful thing. It's called It's called giving Palanta flanking as I'm holding an oversized scythe.
Ugh. Give me a strength save. Let's see how engaged you are with the enemy. Ugh. And it kind of like lifts you off the ground. It's really big.
I swear this person had no recollection of my actual size.
Nobu.
Wow, that looks heavy. I'm gonna say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's get behind the brown dragon from Polando and stabbing the crap out of it.
Do it. You now have flanking.
Woo. Oh, well, I mean,
Roll again. You might crit.
yeah. I gotta fix that so it does advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably
21 hits.
12.
Owie.
And that I mean, I don't have dagger anymore.
It's hurt.
So he's just gonna punch it.
It hurts you. Sebastian, your turn.
All right, I guess I will go around over here.
Polando looks at Sebastian with puppy dog eyes.
I'll hit it with my hammer and try to knock it out.
Go for it.
Because Polando's apparently.
Ah, yes. We murder the people, but keep the wild dragons alive.
I mean, one's related to Voskarvin.
And it's the bandits, you've been fooled.
Go ahead. Swing. You have advantage. 14
I did,
just
and I
barely.
failed.
Yeah, that misses. Oof. You swing. You're so much better when you're trying to kill it.
It shouldn't hold back. You know,
Dean, your turn. Nobu, roll insight. Cool.
That's about right.
Adine, your turn.
Yeah, all right. She's going to turn around and move toward this other guy down here.
Yep.
She'll jump on his back and try to shove her dagger under a scale in his neck.
All right, do it. Flanking.
2.
Yep. Tink, 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 tink. These scales are harder than you thought.
This was a mistake.
Polando, your turn.
All right, big fella, time to go night-night. Another flurry of blows, all non-lethal.
Alrighty. 3 attacks, all advantage. Whew. Getting late. 25 hits. Hit. I believe that's your last key point, right? Yeah. 9. 8.
I got one more.
One more key point?
Yep, I got 4 total.
All right, so that's 18, 26. It's just barely still standing.
Hey,
Just
one more
barely.
good blow, guys. Just knock him out.
Alrighty. Since all of you are around it, Adine's on its head. Somebody roll me a D2. 1, it aims towards Nobu and Moose. Actually, no, fuck that. It's aiming towards Polando and Sebastian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you, dex saves. It recoils and unleashes a torrent of burning, fast, sharp air at both of you.
I'm going to use my game advantage.
Both of you successfully dodge out of most of its way. However, you do suffer half damage. That will be 14 points of slashing damage, halved down to 7. And neither of your equipments are affected since you did succeed on the save. But when you look over at the side of the mountain, it pierced through a section of the mountain with that breath. Moose,
I'm gonna swing at it.
go for it. Are you proficient in martial weapons?
No.
Okay.
The
Give
most
me an
martial
attack
weapon
roll.
I'm proficient with is a short sword.
Okay. Give me an attack roll using only strength.
Oh wait, I have advantage. Because flanking.
Yay! You get it up, and then sink right into one of the scales, and then it kind of falls over. Damn. You'll get there one day, buddy. Nobu.
Hold on. Bonus actions.
Oh, bonus action. Okay.
Last one of those.
Da, 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 da.
I really miss being able to fire a gun as a bonus action.
You'll get there one day. Crossbow.
I like the enthusiasm. Moose.
Moose is going to look at you and scowl at you as a bonus action.
Good bonus. Good bonus.
We can't see each other. There is a dragon between us.
I think he was talking to Nobu.
I was the one
Nobu.
who said it.
He said, like the enthusiasm.
I said stick to the crossbow.
Go ahead, Nobu. It's your
Alright, I'm
turn.
going to kill him next time.
Oh God, me?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stab it.
Stab it real good.
Just keep stabbing.
Bennett, nah.
Oh, no.
No! That does not hit. Wow. I hate you so much.
Oh,
I hate you so much.
I'm getting flashbacks to a cabin in the woods.
nobody's gonna look down at Moose. Do you want me to use that? Trade?
There's a low rumbling.
Oh God.
Sebastian, your turn.
All right, I'll try to non-lethal put it down. I
Okay.
guess.
It is
Got
3
the
hit points.
Seabass.
Try to just brain him.
Oh, God.
I'ma deck you in the snars.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
That hits. How do you want to do this?
Just right across the top of the head.
All right.
Put the lights out.
As it turns to look at you, Moose, after you drive the scythe against one of the scales, it looks confused and it turns its head back around as Sebastian just cracks against the jaw quickly, and the creature into the snow, falling unconscious but not quite all the way dead. And I think this is where we're ending tonight's session, everybody. Thank you all very much for playing. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all had a good time. We'll see you next time.